the one that I think we all use as kind of the jumping off point for everything that we do is Google Classroom. One of my favorite aspects, there are two favorite aspects that I have of Google Classroom. One is the fact that you can assign and make copies of all of your students' work, so they can each make it individualized and put their own spin on things, and turn it in with a due date.
Turn it in electronically.
Yep. But then my second favorite thing is the questions. You can set it up where students can go on, answer questions, and then respond to each other. And that has been a really powerful tool for conversation with my students. So
the other nice thing about Google Classroom is you can set things up to assign at a certain time. So if you know you're going to be out, if you don't want kids seeing it right away, you can set it up and you can schedule it to be shot out maybe at 9 a.m. the next morning or something. It's a great way to still have meaningful lessons and not just pull out, old worksheets for a sub to do because it's easy. Your kids can still be doing everything they would be doing if you were there.
Absolutely. And for second grade, I know I keep bringing it, it's just that we're at lower level, learning. The thing I like about Google Classroom is the children know this is where to go. They know this one location, and they get pretty good at scrolling down and knowing where to look for what they need.
I love creating my own hyperdocs for my students. I do that especially in math because the way I have refined it so much, but it really mimics kind of lessons and interactions that my students would have with me and giving them another platform for it. And so that is one of their favorite things and one of the things that has transformed my classroom. So that is one of my favorites. And then I would have to say, I love Flipgrid too.
I love Flipgrid.
One of my favorite ways that we use it in my classroom is for some of my students who are early finishers, they can go and create mini lessons on some of the topics that we've done or talked about in that unit. And so I have one Flipgrid, and it's all mini lessons of different topics that my students have created. And so they can go on at any point and go rewatch lessons or watch their friends. And when we review for the SOL, they're going to have that resource. And it's not coming from me, it's coming from their peers. And there's so much power in that. Yes. So those are two of my favorites.
HyperDocs, love them. I think it's a great resource for kids, and also everything is all in one place.
And you can make it unique.
Totally.
And individualized, which I love.
Flipgrid is another favorite. It gives kids a voice that maybe they don't feel comfortable, as Carla was saying earlier. Another tool I love is Kahoot. It's a great way to do a quick check-in, whether it be formal, informal, and it's a game, so the kids love it. They get really engaged in it.
Right. So even at second grade level, I would say HyperDocs are changing. Flipgrid is one of our favorite also. And then quick little more fun reviews are Kahoots or Quizlet is another way to do it.
Yes, absolutely.